Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Libra. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Libra, something has been taking a long time. We have the lily and the tree, and both of these symbols can speak to something very, very slow. Something that's really taking its time. It could be because somebody might think that it could be unreliable, that they can't count on it. This person could be, they could be very prone to negative thinking, because with the lily, this is about thoughtful choices, and so there's a need to make more thoughtful choices. So I feel like this person didn't do this in the past, especially with the birds here. This is clarifying the birds. And birds can be about gossip, that it can be about false information, it can be mass communication, it can be information that is passed quickly, or that causes information that may cause something to happen quickly. I feel like it's possible that they heard something and may have reacted quickly. And so for the future, they're being advised to make more thoughtful choices. Now, with the lilies, this can be about somebody looking back at the root of something. So they could be looking back at the situation of the birds, and the birds can be also like that telephone game where they've, the news gets passed around from one person to the next, and it's not the same by the time the last person gets it. It's completely changed. So it's like it's possible now that they're doubting in some information that they received in the past. Something that indeed nurtured possibly this situation that they're in, that kind of fed it, that was at the root of it, but not necessarily the root, because at the root there's something else. Because of the tree, we know that there's something that's going way back, okay? Because the tree can be about family, things that happened in the family, or things that happened over time. Time somehow is important to this situation. And again, false information could apply. So, I mean, maybe they need to look back at a belief system, especially with the Hierophant sitting at the root of this reading, and he's pointing his finger, So he's like, he'd be telling this person, he'd be telling this person, look at him, he's pointing his finger there. Okay, he'll be telling them to, if you want to get out of this painful situation, because they're clearly, with the Ten of Swords reverse, they're holding on to pain. They've been living in a very painful situation, most likely for a long time, once again. And so the Hierophant's pointing his finger, and he's saying, like, you need to choose. You need to make a choice. You can stay in this very painful existence, right? Circumstances that you're in, or you can choose to do the work. You can choose to look back at something. Now, the Ten of Swords in a reverse would suggest what they need to look at, and this would be having to look at the errors or mistakes or decisions that they made that landed them here in the first place. Because if they can do that, they can save the situation. So it's about making a choice to make this change. And to that end, it's like they're in assessment. So they could be, here again we see a bunch of people, just like we have a bunch of birds. So, I mean, again, this could be about gossip. And because I want you to notice on the coins, these are all different people. So it has to do with gossip, internet, the passing of information. Again, this is what they're assessing, I feel, was the passing of information. Something that felt very threatening to them. Maybe they're going back and forth with this Two of Coins. They're going back and forth about that information. I feel like there's doubt. There's doubt in that news that was received. Whatever it was they reacted on, and whatever it was that landed them here. So they could be looking back at that, and maybe they're seeing it differently at this point, because we have them also assessing here. Okay, I feel like they don't really know what to think. Here, look, judgment is there. They want to wipe the slate clean, so they clearly are either have information to offer you, or they want to get more information from you, so that you guys can, yeah, see, wipe the slate clean, start again. Look, there's an apology coming for this, for that Five of Swords energy. This person, from what I can see from the next card here, this Nine of Wands, they've had to learn the hard way, having to do with a wound they've received, and some very intense feelings surrounding that. So there's like an element of luck in the future having to do with this situation, but still it's a little bit overshadowed by somebody's negative thinking and this need for caution. In the past, they weren't ready. This is what they're going to tell you. They weren't ready, or they're going to tell you why they turned you down. So yeah, why they turned down the cup. They're practicing what they're going to tell you. I feel like they didn't, because the cup is a blessing. I feel like they didn't see it or recognize the blessing when they had it, you know. I feel like if they weren't ready in the past, they are ready to deal with this now. They most definitely overreacted emotionally to some piece of news they received or heard in the past. And I feel like they've been dealing with these feelings most likely for a long time. This whatever was heard by them, it hit them with a blow, because they're like showing me like, oof, you know. It's like they they were hit, and so it's like a feeling of I lose my breath. So it hit them with a blow like that. when it comes to you, it's like they can't read you. There's a possibility for a very happy event here in the future, and it is what they want. It is what is desired. If they could only convince those swords, that keep attacking them. You see, you have charity here, so there's a very heartfelt love here. They're feeling, with charity, they would be feeling very generous and forgiving with her being there. This person has really deep emotions uh, for you. This person, receiving her there indicates you're going to receive something. Possibly you're going to receive a gift of some kind, and that could be even emotional. This could be somebody offering their love to you, with charity being here. But definitely you're receiving something, and it's coming from the heart. And what we see here is, see, there's an outpouring of emotion. I feel like this person has, it's like always, they've, they've always loved you, and love was not the problem. Trust was. Okay? And their own issues surrounding trust, or having to do with trust, and trusting another, or putting their trust in another. And because the issue was already in place before this situation began, it affected this situation, so that when they did hear something, it hit a trigger, and they reacted. They've been struggling with this situation for a long time, so it's been a real uphill climb. Not quite sure how to proceed with this, but they do love you. I mean, the Ace of Cups is here. Maybe they've been having to look at their own cup in this uphill climb, which is good news. It's something that they are supposed to do. This is what the Hierophant wants them to do. Look at your own cup. Why do you feel the way you do? Or why did you? And why did you react the way that you did? Go back. Find the root. Because, this situation in the moment may appear very dark and very frightening, but it can be saved. There is a light. There is a light. And as long as that light is there, there's hope that this can be saved. And this person has that. They still carry that light, okay? They still carry that hope. And that is evident right here, as they're up on top of this hill that they've been struggling to get the lay of the land. The green is hope and healing, and the red is their passion for that. And so, no matter this very troubling past that they've had, they still have hope for the future. So they've had a Four of Cups. We see they've had a disappointment in love. Um, they may not be liking the options in front of them, because it requires them to look back at a very painful situation that makes them very emotional. So they've been very resistant to doing this, but now it's like the Hierophant. It's like, okay, it's time. You need to do this. You need to get it done, you know? Yeah. So there they are up in their tower, and we see here they're also up high. They've reached the top of the hill. So in doing so, you see the caravan behind them? So it's been a struggle. It's been a long, winding road to get here where they are. But from here, maybe they've learned a lot about themselves. They've been searching through their own cup. And that gives them the lay of the land. And possibly, see, here they are up in their tower, getting the lay of the land, feeling lonely and alone, but getting a view of what's on the other side of the mountain and what exactly put that mountain there in the first place, you know. And I think that for a while it has felt out of reach. But I mean, it's the mountain that made it feel like it was out of reach for them. This is something that they've been longing for and wishing for. And what is that? It's these flowers. It's to recover something. It's to heal a relationship. It's to expand something. It's to change one's luck. With the fish being at the bottom here, and the fish is it's more than that, you know. It's about making the most of the information and experience that we have in order to make something happen, in order to make it work. Oh my God, I didn't see this one. I picked up the card. Look at that. That's what it is. It's this new beginning. Yes, yes. Look at the next card. Taking a deeper look at what? Oh my God. At their insecurities. And this, yes, changes the luck. Something is revealed to them when they do this. Look at that. The wish is the next card. This points them in the right direction. This is absolutely amazing. Wow, I'm getting shivers. And so, and so, and so this is about being honest with with oneself, first of all, and then with another. So, I mean, first, the very, very first thing is that they must be honest with themselves. And that will set them free. And that will open up this door to this new beginning. I mean, the mountain is that they weren't being honest with themselves about something that happened. Okay, or about the reasons surrounding it, about the real root issue, what it was. And the deeper look that they take, and we know they take it, look how the monkey, oh my God, look at that. Ace of Swords in reverse. Look, they're looking back at something that they've been in denial about, that they've been lying to themselves about. Wow. A burden that they've been carrying. Ten of Staves is beneath that, you know. So, wow, this is just like, and look at this. This is something that they've been struggling with. And there's like an angel here. There's an angel here that is pointing them in the right direction. So they are getting guidance here from Spirit. This is all about the lesson. There's something here that they were supposed to learn, and they learn it because the wheel is here. And there's the decision to return to somebody for this new opportunity. It may have taken them a long time to get here, but they got here. And that's what's important. Somebody, Libra, is returning to you. And this person has really deep feelings of love for you. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.